Then if it's okay, then you record.
Okay, hello.
Then we record. Not talking to you.
Okay, welcome back to a new YouTube video. We're doing episode 4 of this. So, yes, here's the current standing. Yeah, out of all the people that could possibly be leading the Premier League standings, it's Wolves and Bournemouth and Sheffield United in third, and Newcastle in fourth. Man City and Brighton are sixth, and West Ham are seventh. And currently, yeah, Spurs, Aston Villa, and Brentford are the ones in the relegation zone, and Chelsea are Chelsea are 1 point above the relegation zone. So yeah, there's still 2 races left. I think eventually we're gonna get like a semi-realistic table, but there's 2 races left, so we're running out of time. So this is the starting grid for the race. The starting grid is the positions of how the models finished last week. So Sheffield United will be starting in pole position, but 2 out of 3 times the model starting in pole position finished somewhere in the bottom half. So yeah, yeah, pole position might not always be good. Yeah, so yeah, we're being sponsored by West Ham, and they're sponsoring they're putting it. Well, they were. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so they were supposed to be putting up a message advertising their Conference League win and their Europa League campaign for this season, but the Fiorentina fans have vandalized it, and they're talking about how Fiorentina were better. Yeah, the Fiorentina fans have just straight up vandalized the thing. Great. Okay, well, me and Wes should have thought before pulling up the sponsor message in the Rome Grand Prix. Yeah, we're having it in Rome. But yeah, but Fiorentina is supposed to be based in Florence anyway, so yeah, I'm not really sure who's in the wrong group, whatever. Alright, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, go. There's 10 laps, and we have the race is off. Looks like Sheffield United are in the lead right now, and they're desperately trying to fight Wolves for it. Wolves are trying to make a move for it, and Wolves get the move done. They're now leading the race. Sheffield United have dropped all the way back to, and Brentford are in second now. Yeah, this is by far the most technical track we've had so far. Brighton take the lead from 19th place. Brighton started the race in 19th place due to not finishing the last race, and from 19th place, they're in the lead. West Ham are being consistent. Like, they've been consistently in the top half. Yeah, West Ham are up into second. Wolves are in third. Bournemouth are fourth, and Spurs are fifth. Yeah, Everton are sixth. Nottingham Forest is seventh. Man City are up to eighth. Yeah, this is by far the most technical track we've had so far. I counted there's 24 turns in this track. And like look at this. This is definitely the most technical thing we've had so far in a track. Like one thing was taken said, oh, there's a move from Man City to get by Nottingham Forest and move up into 7th place. Yeah, Brighton still the leader, but not for long. Brighton make an error and bounce off the wall, which allows West Ham to go like 10 lengths clear. Yeah, the same thing happens to Wolves, and they drop all the way into 5th. Yeah. Yeah, West Ham are like around 10 lengths away at this point. Yeah, Everton, Nottingham Forest have cleared Man City for 7th position. Yeah, I mean, what's going on back there? Oh, Man United, dead last. Yeah, Burnley are 19, Chelsea are 18, Villa are 17, Crystal Palace are 16, Newcastle. It's been an awful season for Villa right now. But Villa are like currently 17th place of only. How many points do they have? Villa have 7 points to their name, and they finish in the bottom 5 all 3 races. Yeah, so West Ham are in the lead right now, but now they have to climb the tower to get back up and start the next lap. It looks like West Ham are getting the job done. They are climbing the tower. Oh, there's an error from Wolves that sees them drop back to 5th after they reclaim 4th. And yep, West Ham nailed the tower on the first attempt. But it looks like the gap between West Ham and Brighton has shrunk. But West Ham are still in the lead going to the second lap. Yeah, going to second lap. West Ham are still in the lead. Brighton in second. Spurs are up as the third. Bournemouth for fourth. What? Bournemouth for fourth. Wolves are fifth. Everton sixth. Nottingham Forest seventh. Man City eighth. And is that Liverpool? I think Liverpool are up into ninth now. Oh, there's a mistake from West Ham. The season drop all the way back into around mid-table. Brighton take the lead. Yeah, Brighton have been Brighton have been inconsistent, but it's worked out for them. They were fixed. So it's Brighton leading the race, followed by Spurs. Where's Man United? How would you would finish the first lap? Yeah. Due to there's 10 laps. There was 10 laps. Yeah, Brighton Spurs are a long way clear of everyone. Jackie, can I turn on the volume? Yeah, Brighton Spurs are they're a long way clear. Brighton Spurs are a long way clear of literally everyone else. What's Man City at? Man City have dropped all the way back to 17th. Yeah, Man City were like near the front, and now they've dropped all the way. Okay, well. Yeah, meanwhile, Brighton's still in the lead by a lot. Followed by Spurs, Everton are up into third. Bournemouth, West Ham made a recovery. They're now back up into fifth place. Yeah, Wolves have had trouble. Wolves will drop back to around mid-table. I think if this result holds, if this result holds, it looks like Brighton are going to take the lead in the individual standings. Yeah. If this result holds, Brighton will take the lead in the team standings, followed by Spurs will definitely. Yes, if Spurs hold this, they're definitely gonna get out of the relegation zone with second place finish. Yeah, there's some marbles in the field here. Yeah, you watch. Yeah, just dissing on West Ham. And Brighton crossed the line to start the third lap. The Spurs are in second. Everton are in third. Bournemouth for fourth. West Ham fifth. Fulham sixth. Liverpool seventh. Luton Town eighth. Brentford ninth. Sheffield United 10th. Nottingham Forest 11th. Aston Villa 12th. Crystal Palace 13th. Wolves 14th. Arsenal 15th. Burnley 16th. Chelsea 17th. Man City 18th. Man United 19th. And Newcastle all the way in last by a large margin. Yeah, and meanwhile, Brighton have had trouble in probably the most technical part of the area, the track, the tower climb, this other tower climb thing. So this allows Everton to go. Everton are in front by a large margin now. Bournemouth for second, Brighton third, West Ham are up to fourth now, and Liverpool are into fifth. Yeah, that's definitely gonna help Liverpool in second. Liverpool after 3 races are 15 points in the name and are in third place, and are only ahead of Fulham and Arsenal on best race finish. Yeah, so definitely help them break in some like the European places.
I'm gonna go drink some water. I need to drink some water.
Yeah, looks like Man City and Chelsea have cleared a bunch of marbles. Oh, never mind. Oh, there's contact. Okay, we'll just let the bottom of the pack. We'll just let the marbles at the bottom of the pack do that. Newcastle are like an entire track's length behind. Yeah, yeah. Everton can now see Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle is actually within Everton's sight now. Yeah, yeah. West Ham have cleared Brighton for third place. Bournemouth still in second. So if this stands holds, I think Bournemouth are taking the lead in the individual championship. Yeah, Bournemouth are gonna take the lead in the championship. If that result holds. Yeah, this result holds. Bournemouth are going to take the lead. And West Ham, I think West Ham are gonna be up until like second place or something. Alright, so Everton are going to start. Fourth lap of the race. Yeah, Bournemouth second, West Ham third, Brighton fourth, Liverpool fifth, Spurs sixth, Brentford seventh, Luton Town eighth, Sheffield United ninth, Wolves up into 10th, Crystal Palace 11th, Burnley made a recovery from 19th, they're up to 13th, Fulham dropped back to 14th, Villa's 15th, Arsenal 16th, Brentford 17th, Chelsea 18th, Man United 19th, and Man City 19th, Newcastle in dead last, and Everton make a mistake in this tower climb thing, which allows 7 marbles to get by. Oh, everyone's wrong, and Brighton take the lead. Brighton take the lead, and Nottingham Forest clear literally, and Nottingham Forest were like around 9, and they just cleared everyone, and then are now in second. West Ham are up to third place now. Yeah, West Ham was the third, Spurs are in fourth, Sheffield United are fifth, Luton Town 6, Wolves are 7. I think if this was a holds, Wolves will stay top of the individual championship. Where the hell are Bournemouth? Bournemouth have dropped back. And Man City and it's not going well for Man City and Newcastle. This might be a race they want. This might be a race the public or the state-owned oil-funded clubs might want to forget about. And West Ham make the move to clear Nottingham Forest and move into second place, chasing Brighton. Yeah, it's a massive lead for Brighton, but you know what happened to Everton's lead. You saw what just happened to Everton's lead. Hey, move the ball. Mute the ball. Okay, our wholesale Sheffield United, they're not doing too bad right now. They're in 4th place. So yeah, that for one of that stat in pole position, that's pretty good because last race, Newcastle, which were our pole sitters, they finished like I think they finished like middle of the pack. They dropped like 10 places, and in the second race, our pole sitters Wolves, finished like 19th place, and they only finished ahead of Man United because Man United didn't even finish the race. So Brighton are going to start the 5th lap. We're halfway down the race already. Yeah, West Ham are in 2nd, Nottingham Forest are in 3rd. Sheffield United 4th, Spurs 5th, Everton made a recovery, they're up to 6th. Luton Town 7th, Wolves 8th. Yeah, Burnley 9th, Liverpool 10th, Crystal Palace 11th, Bournemouth 12th now. Arsenal 13th, Aston Villa 14th, Fulham 15th, Chelsea 16th, Brentford 17th, Man United 18th, and of course Man City and Newcastle 19th and 20th. Yeah, Brighton, West Ham actually cleared. Yeah, looks like the Mars are starting to get used to this thing. Brighton, West Ham cleared the hardest part of the course apparently. Yeah, that part's apparently the hardest part of the course. Brighton and West Ham cleared that turn pretty easily, and they've got a massive lead over 3rd place Sheffield United now. Yeah, Brighton and West Ham are literally Brighton and West Ham are actually like 3 lengths away from each other. This is a very close battle for the lead right now between Brighton and West Ham. Yeah, West Ham. Yeah, the West Ham fans are loving this. They've sponsored the race in Italy, and they had their poster vandalized, and now the West Ham marble is all the way up in 2nd place. That is a bad bump off the wall. West Ham dropped back. They haven't lost a position, but they're not really in the fight with Brighton anymore. Yeah. Although to be fair, there's a massive gap between what 2nd place. West Ham is we're probably still gonna have. There's a massive gap between them and 3rd place Wolves. Now Wolves have moved up into 3rd place. Liverpool are in 4th now. That's a nice underside move from Burnley to take over Liverpool. And meanwhile, Man City have just started their lap. Newcastle haven't even started their lap. Man City have just started theirs. Yeah, there is a possibility for Man City to make up a few positions here, but that's not likely. Alright, well, Man City, they've caught up with the rest of they've caught up with the stragglers, but most of the people are like around here, so there's work to do for Man City. Yeah, Brighton are in 1st place by a lot, and West Ham are 2nd by an even larger margin to 3rd place Wolves. Burnley, Burnley, this recovery has been nice. Burnley's recovery has been spectacular. Like Burnley, I think when the race started, Burnley were like in 19th place, and they've cleared everyone. They're up to 4th place now. Alright, it's the 6th lap of the Rome GP. Oh, there's an error from Brighton but West Ham are seemingly unable to take advantage on the hardest turn. So West Ham have caught up to Brighton. Sorry if the commentary goes a little bit quiet this time. Sometimes there's just not much to commentate about. If it's just Brighton and West Ham literally destroying everyone in the race. Brighton has actually seen Newcastle. Brighton have seen the Newcastle and they're looking to try to lap it. And meanwhile, Man City, Man City and the rest of the stragglers Still struggling. Yeah. Yeah, the gap between Brighton and West Ham has gone a little bit further, but yeah, the gap between second place West Ham and third place Wolves is why I think Brighton and West Ham are like the only two marbles still in it right now. But you know, there is that hard turn. Anything can happen. Yeah, Man City just starting the sixth lap. Yeah, it looks like Man City have caught up to like a bunch of other mid-table marbles though. It looks like Man City have caught up to a bunch of other marbles, and they're not looking to pass Aston Villa, and they clear Aston Villa. As Spurs have dropped, Spurs were like in the top half, and they've dropped all the way back to 17th to 18th. Oh, but they do make a recovery due to Man City seemingly unable to get. And Man City have cleared Aston Villa. That is progress. That's at least some progress. And meanwhile, Chelsea are up to like Chelsea were like 17th at one point in the race in the early quarter. They're up in the 7th place now. And Brighton and West Ham inching closer to Newcastle. Well, we might see Newcastle get lapped here. Yeah, Brighton and West Ham cleared this town with no issues at all. And Brighton crossed the line to start the 7th. There's 4 laps left in the race. Time is running out for everyone to make their moves. Yep. Brighton and West Ham set their sights on the Newcastle mark. They might be able to lap New. And yep, Newcastle have made an error, but that's not enough. Yeah, that is not enough. As Brighton and West Ham also make errors, which allow the Newcastle model to escape being lapped. And West Ham have taken the lead because Brighton and West Ham also both made errors, but West Ham made less errors. So that's allowed West Ham to move up into first place. And like at this point, 50 marble lengths clear of Brighton. There's only one marble in it now. Yeah, if this result holds, West Ham will jump to second in the individuals in the championship and 1 point behind Wolves. If this result holds, so yeah, West Ham are actually in a really good position to move up the order here. Oh, but that is an error. That is an error, and that's put Brighton kind of back into it, but not really. But like, yeah, we all know what that hard turn can do to you. Yeah, it looks like Man City have dropped back to 19th. And yeah, West Ham are going to look to try to lap them. Yeah, meanwhile, lap the Newcastle model. Meanwhile, Brighton have become sidetracked because Burnley and Nottingham Forest are actually starting to close in on Brighton. So Brighton have actually gone sidetracked. Yeah, so Brighton have gone sidetracked with Burnley and Nottingham Forest trying to overtake them, which just leaves West Ham only focusing on Brighton and nothing else. Yeah, the Newcastle model is still a very long way away from the West Ham model. So we're probably not gonna see Newcastle get lapped here. But yeah, the Newcastle fans not enjoying this. The West Ham fans are going absolutely wild. Wow, they don't care about the sponsor poster being vandalized now because their marble is leading the pack by a lot. And you can actually see how close. Yeah, it looks like Brighton are still a little bit. Yeah, Brighton are still like 20 marble lengths clear of Burnley and Nottingham Forest. But yeah, that is gonna be close. Yeah, meanwhile, West Ham are going to. Yeah, West Ham make up the tower, and they're going to start the third to last lap of the race with nobody in sight. Now they do have to worry about Oh, they. Oh wait, Arsenal. Wait, no, that's West Ham. But yeah, Newcastle. Yep. West Ham and West Ham have officially lapped Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle. Right as I said, I don't think the Newcastle was getting lapped today. West Ham have just lapped them, and yep, they've officially been lapped. They've gone out of the hardest sector, and Brighton have also lapped them now. Oh, but that's good work from Newcastle to unlap. Brighton make a silly error there, and Newcastle have unlapped. But yeah, what I'm pretty sure West Ham are the only team still in it right now. Yeah, Man City have made progress. They're up to 17th position right now. They've overtaken Luton Town and Aston Villa. That is progress. But yeah, the West Ham marble is West Ham is absolutely just okay. Let's take a look at some middle of the pack action for once. Let's take a look at So Man City are looking to try to close in on Spurs, and Man United are yeah. All right. But yeah, West Ham in first, Brighton in second, Nottingham Forest third, Liverpool up into fourth place now, Wolves still in fifth. Yeah. Yeah, Arsenal in sixth. Then Everton Bournemouth up to 7th now. Everton 8th. Burnley have dropped all the way back to 9th. Fulham in 10th. Palace 11th. Hull City Sheffield United down all the way in 12th now. Chelsea 13th. Brentford 14th. Man United 15th. Spurs 16th. Man City 17th. Luton Town 18th. Aston Villa 19th. And of course, Newcastle, who are just being lapped by West Ham. And West Ham can actually visibly see the Aston Villa marble. They were looking to lap Aston Villa as well now. There's contact over there between the Man United and Brentford marble, which helps the Brentford marble get in front. Yeah. Now this hard turn, there is potential here to clear a bunch of marbles. There is potential to gain positions here. Yes, can Man City take it? No. It can. Yep. Spurs get by, and yep. Okay. Yeah. Man City have cleared one marble to get in 60th place. They've cleared Chelsea. Chelsea dropped from 14th all the way into 17th. Yeah. Meanwhile, West Ham was starting the penultimate lap of the race, literally unopposed. Actually, did I miss a lap? Oh yeah. Yeah. Now is the time where I randomly skipped to a lap. So it's actually the last lap now. So West Ham are starting the final lap of the race, literally unopposed. Yeah. All they need to do now is see out this. Yep. They've seen out the most difficult part of the race, the most difficult turn. Turn number 4 is the hardest one. And yep, they've saw it out. I'm pretty sure West Ham are going to take this easy victory now. Yeah, Man City have dropped back to 17th place after an absolute nightmare of this turn. They made an absolute mess of it. Yeah, Man City finally make it, and looks like West Ham have their sights set on trying to lap more marks because they've won the race. Look at how big the gap between first place West Ham and second place Brighton is. West Ham have pretty much won the race. Now West Ham just need to worry about. Well, it looks like Wolves are going to maintain their lead in the championship because Wolves are currently sit in 3rd place right now. So unless they make like the error Man City was making over here, Wolves should be Wolves should be staying in the lead in the championship. West Ham are in front of to move up to 2nd place, and West Ham are eyeing the Man City marble to lap. Who do you volunteer? Yeah, are Wolves going to? Yep, Wolves literally do it on first try. So it looks like West Ham are not going to be taking the lead in the championship standings. But we'll see what happens next race. Yeah, where are opposed to Sheffield United? Yeah, Sheffield United Sheffield United have dropped all the way from pole into 9th place in the standing in the race. So Sheffield United are still gonna be pretty high in the table, but at this point there will be one race left, so we'll see. Man City are completely safe from being lapped now, cause yeah. Yeah, they've just crossed the line on the lap to start their last lap. And West Ham, the sponsored fans will go up. This is the first time the sponsored fans have actually had their marble win the race. Yeah, so Newcastle need to start Newcastle needs to actually start their last lap. And yet Brighton have crossed the line and are going to finish the race in 2nd place. Wolves have also crossed the line, and they are going to maintain a very strong season and finish in 3rd place, which is that should be enough to seal their position at the top of the championship with one race to go. And with one race to go, Wolves are in the championship hot seat because Wolves have set themselves up pretty well. They're going to be starting the last race in 3rd place, and they will be top, but. Yeah, we can't count on West Ham and Bournemouth. West Ham are going to be starting the last race in pole position, but starting in pole position isn't always good, as we've seen from most of our poll series. Man City are the exception. Man City finished 3rd in the first race, and they start pole due to winning the last Premier League season. Yep. Arsenal finished 9th, and Sheffield United are most certainly going to finish 10th. Yeah, Sheffield United have dropped. Okay, no. Sheffield United have dropped 9 spots from pole position all the way into 10th place. Yeah, Fulham and Crystal Palace are going to finish 11th and 12th, which, yeah, those seem reasonable positions in real life. Fulham 11th and Crystal Palace 12th. That seems reasonable in an actual Premier League table. And the Newcastle model have actually passed the Man City model. Man City are literally going to finish dead last. Yeah, meanwhile, Brentford are going to finish in 13th, Luton Town 14th, and Spurs are probably not getting out of the relegation zone with 15th place finish. But Man City struggle on that same turn again, and they've dropped into 20th place, dead last. LG haven't had any DNS this time. Chelsea finished 16th, and Man United finished 17th. We continue to see poor form from Chelsea. Yeah, Aston Villa finished 18th. Yeah, and also we're just waiting on Man City and Newcastle now. Man City is almost certainly finishing the race in last, so I might as well start to add up the points. And yep, Newcastle crossed the line in 19th place. And yet, Man City are about to cross the line. This being a disastrous race for Man City, and they are most likely dropping out of the European place after that. Alright, yeah, all the fans are going home, except the West Ham fans. They're going to party, obviously, because they've sponsored the race, and that led to West Ham actually winning the race. So the West Ham fans are going to party. So now it's time to add the points. Liverpool, after a pretty strong race this time, they're going to get 12 points. And Bournemouth get 10 points. Yeah, Everton get 9 points, which has been a solid season for Everton. Wait, my bad. That's supposed to say 0 because they didn't finish the race last time. Yeah, it's been a solid season for Everton so far. Yeah, Burnley get 8 points. Which, I think that's going to keep them out of relegation. Yeah, Arsenal gets 7 points. So that should also steer them clear from the relegation zone. Yeah, Sheffield United gets 6 points. Yeah, that's not very good considering they start from poor, but 6 points that's at least okay, I guess. Fulham get 5 points, Crystal Palace get 4 points. Yeah, Brentford get 3 points, that's not really ideal considering they're in a relegation battle. Spurs also get 3 points. Wait, no, Luton Town are the ones getting 3 points, my bad. Spurs are actually supposed to get 2 points, that's definitely going to lock them into a relegation fight in the last race. Chelsea and Man United also getting only 2 points. I think that's locked Chelsea into a relegation battle as well. Yeah, actually, no, Man United, Aston Villa, and Newcastle all get 1 point. And Man City got a big fat 0. Yeah, that has almost certainly locked Aston Villa into a relegation battle. Okay, now it's time to add the points. Yeah, that fifth place finish, yeah, that fourth place finish is definitely good to propel Nottingham Forest out of potential relegation. And yeah, after the fourth, Aston Villa and Tottenham are the bottom two teams, and they're the only teams that haven't actually gone off the mark as far as getting to double digits. Alright, so West Ham jumped after that amazing news. West Ham jumped from seventh all the way up into second. Yeah, Brighton also moved up to third. Bournemouth dropped back from second to fourth. But yeah, so yeah, currently the Champions League places are occupied by West Ham, Brighton, and Bournemouth. Yeah, a lot of people, it's Bournemouth. Sheffield United and Newcastle drop into the Europa League place, and Man City are now holding into that Conference League place for their lives. Yeah, Crystal Palace remain in 8th place. Nottingham Forest move up to 9th. And Liverpool, after a pretty good race, they've jumped up 3 places from 13th to 10th. yeah, yeah. Burnley moved down 1 spot to 11th, and Luton Town, I've Luton Town dropped a few places. Everton's spot remains the same. Yeah, Arsenal have gained a position, and Man United have dropped 5, and they're in the 16th place now. So here's what the current standings are going into the final race. So yeah, Wolves obviously have the highest chance. Wolves are 9 points clear at the top of the table, so they're most likely gonna be champions. But still, anyone from Wolves to Crystal Palace can be champions. Yeah, anyone from Wolves to Crystal Palace can be champions. And anyone from West Ham to Burnley can get a Champions League spot. Yeah, anyone from Sheffield United to Fulham can get a Europa League place. And finally, literally anyone from Man City to Brentford can sneak, even Brentford can sneak a Conference League place. If all they need to do is win the last race. Yeah, the relegation permutations. Technically speaking, anyone up to Newcastle could be relegated if the perfect permutations happen. So yeah, there's a lot of things undecided. We are going to have to wait until the last race, but Wolves have the highest chance again of winning the championship. But and that's the end of this video. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.